Hi everybody, back with the numeral with another lesson. We'll call this lesson 15. It's not really about basic number facts, but basic number facts all mixed up with all of this sort of stuff anyway. Today I wanted to talk to you about these things called factors. Okay, now I've got it on the board over here, some things related to factors. Now, you may or may not know, depends on how mathematical you are. You might know factors as being numbers that can be divided into a number exactly, okay? So, we'll just go through that in a minute. So, and I've also got it on the board here, there's two terms I really want you to pay close attention to. We've got composite numbers and we've got prime numbers. So I always tell the kids, particularly in the higher classrooms, and this is a particularly good lesson for that. This is probably a little bit out there as far as the younger kids are concerned. But a prime number can only be divided by itself and 1. And a composite number are pretty much all other numbers except for number 1 by itself. So and they can be divided by 1, they can be divided by themselves, but you can also divide other numbers into them. Alright, we've got 10 teddies here, and can we divide 10 by 1? Well, yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and they all tip over, which is the infuriating thing about all of this stuff, particularly if you want kids to move on to the next thing. Right. So 1 is a factor of 10. What about 2? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Goes exactly. That's fantastic. Let's just introduce the numeral here. Let's just go by ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yes, I can divide it by 1. Can I divide it by 2s? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, it does divide by 10. Okay. Let's go back to our teddies here, okay? So, we've got 10. Can 3 be divided into 10? Okay. 1 group of 10, 1 group of 3, 2 groups of 3, 3 groups of 3, 1 left over. Oh my goodness. No, it cannot be divided into 10, all right? Let's have a look at 3 here. 3, 6, 9. No, we cannot divide it into 10. All right. So these are factors. So obviously some numbers cannot be divided into a number, but a 10 is composite because not only can 1 be divided into it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and not only can itself, counting by 10s, 10 be divided into it, can we divide other numbers into it? Let's go 2s. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Well, yes, that goes into 10. What about 3s? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. No, it doesn't divide into 10. We might have to poke those up every time. And what about 4s? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 12. No, that doesn't divide into 10. What about 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So we can actually keep on going through, we can write them down as we're going, and what are the factors of 10. So currently we've got 1, we've got 2, and we've got 5, and you'll find that there's no more factors except for 10 itself, and we've got 10. Let's have a look at 9. Let's just start with 1 anyway, because you know that 1 goes into 9. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But for kids, yes, you take your time and let them have a look at everything and how, which ones do divide into it, which ones don't divide into it. All right? Is 2 a factor of 9? Now, that might be worth exploring. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. No, it didn't hit the 9. 2 is not a factor of 9. What about 3? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 6, 9. 3 is a factor of 9. So therefore, 9 is a composite number. Some people get confused with that. And obviously, we can go through 4, 8 and 12, so 4 is not a factor of 9. 5 is 5 and 10, so it's not a factor of 9. So the only other factor there would be 9. Alright, trying to fast track it, sorry if I'm going too quickly for some people. Let's have a look at 16. Alright, well we know 1 will go into 16, so let's put that down straight away. And again, taking it slowly for all the kids, but let's have a look. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, yes, 16, hit 16. So 2 is a factor of 16. Is 3 a factor of 16? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. No, it did not hit 16, so 3 is not. Is 4 a factor of 16? 4, 8, 12, 16. And the kids might want to go 4, snap, 4, snap, 4, snap, but still we're going to get there. So 4 is a factor of 16. Is 5 a factor of 16? Let's have a look. 5, 10, 15, 20, no it did not hit 16, so 5 is not a factor of 16. Is 6, 6, 12, 18, didn't hit 16, so not 6. Is 7, 7, 14, 21, no. You can see how much work the kids are doing actually, and looking at the multiples as they're going on as well. I mean, they're really getting a lot of work done just by looking at whether, you know, how many factors there are in 16. It's actually quite a rich task. Okay, what did we get to? 7. What about 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 16. Yes, 8 is a factor of 16. And just so you know, once you get halfway up to the number, there will be no more factors after that. Alright, so the only last factor will be the number itself. I'm going to write that there, otherwise we're going to take too long. Incidentally, once the kids get really good at counting and the concrete aid has done its job, well it's actually served its purpose, as has all of these. We're not going to be using these forever. So, you know, once they're actually using it as a number line, just let them use it as a number line. If they're being able to process all of that number really quickly, it's really important to let them move on. Now there's a mountain of work there. We can do a worksheet, and I can make one up there and probably put it on my site so that you can use it, or you can just you know, come up with, you know, just write some numbers down and ask the kids what the factors are. It's actually quite an entertaining thing to do, but also teaching them, you know, how to count by multiples and pretty much do their times tables. So prime numbers, now remember prime, they can only be divided by themselves and 1. So let's quickly have a look at prime, and let's have a look at number 3. Alright, so let's have a look at 3. Prime. What am I thinking? What am I trying to get over to the kids? It's a number that can only be divided by itself and 1. Plenty of other numbers can be divided by all other numbers. How do we work this out with the numeral in a concrete fashion? The others. So we're concentrating on 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, 1 goes into it. That's good. Put that in there. Does 2 go into 3? 1, 2, 1, 2. It's 4. No, it does not go into 3. Does 3 go into 3? 1, 2, 3. Yes, 3 goes into 3. And obviously we're over the number now. 4 won't go into it, 5 won't go into it because we've only got 3. So 3 is a prime number. Going through this really solidifies the idea of what a prime number actually is. The reasoning behind what is going on allows children to really embed the concept of what prime is, okay? And also learn what factors are at the same time. Okay, right, so let's do 13. We know that 1 will go into there, so let's just put that down. 2, well, 13's an odd number, so we know 2's not going to go into there. 3, okay. Let's see. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. No, it does not go into there. What about 4? 4, 8, 12, 16. No, it doesn't go in. What about 5? 5, 10, 15. No, it doesn't go in. What about 6? 6, 12, 18. No, it doesn't go in. What about 7? 7, 14. Doesn't go in. What about 8? 8, 16. Doesn't go in. 9, 18. Doesn't go in. 10, 20, 11, 22, 12, 24, 13. Obviously we get up to the number and 13 goes into itself. So 13 is a prime number because only 1 and itself can be divided into it, and the numeral is a great device to be able to discuss those things. Alright? Factors, composite numbers, prime numbers. This is an amazing device to just contemplate those types of, concepts, mathematical concepts. While coronavirus is out there, this is a very cheap tool to have, and it helps you with, your place value, the lesson that we've just done now. Absolutely amazing. Now, in the next lesson, I'm going to have a quick factor game, and it should be a lot of fun. Alright, I've actually got that down here, but I'll save that until the next lesson. So, factors. Lesson number 15, the numeral. Go and get one for your child. It's fantastic. Alright, have a great afternoon, everybody. Goodbye.